What's up, guys? It's Carson back from Toxic Gaming, and today, guys, we have our team prep for a battle against Draco, Flush. I don't know which one's the YouTube name or not. I believe it is what it is. Dracopian, I believe it is everything for him on YouTube. There'll be links down below for his Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that. But we have our team prep ready for him today, and real quick, I will run through his draft so I didn't forget this time. I'll run through his draft. He has Mega Lot Bunny, Staraptor, Kieran Black, Clefable, Empoleon, Chandelure, Gligar, Escavalier, Tangrowth, Registeel, Skunk Tank, and then finally Tauros and Sand Slash. Now I see that Kieran, Staraptor, and Mega Lot Bunny is his first 3 OU mons, and I'm like, shit. Those things are strong as hell for what they do, and the only thing is they kind of rely on speed, on outspeeding things to really do what they do. A Lot Bunny, very fast, very, very fast. Hits really hard and is scrappy. Staraptor usually is a choice banded adamant set or is choice scarf to outspeed things that are above base 100. And then Kieran is base 95 speed, and sometimes he's scarfed just to get that little boost, that little bonus. So those are 3 realest scarfers I could see. But then everyone else, as you keep going down, there's a lot more bulk than straight up power. Chandelure scares the fuck out of me. That's another one of his potential scarfers. Tauros can be scarfed, but it really works sometimes better as a life orb. And besides those two, everything else is pure bulk. Tangrowth, Registeel, Gligar, Clefable, and even Sandslash at the bottom is just bulk. So what we're doing today, guys, with our team, we have #tryhard. Liepard is coming for the first match of, I don't know what gender I'm going to give it. Probably a her. I'll probably give him, we'll do that right now. Just as I'm thinking about it, give her a gender. And we have a Focus Sash Prankster with Dark Pulse, Copycat, Thunderwave, and Nasty Plot. 8 in HP, max special attack with Modest, and then 248 in speed. Now, I did this Liepard specifically because Prankster Thunderwaves. Yes, it would be great to burn Lot Bunny. Yes, it would be great to burn the Kieran. Yes, it would be great to burn Staraptor. But honestly, at some points, if I have to get a status on them and I want to Thunderwave them, I'm going to Thunderwave the shit out of them. I can also bring in Liepard against Chandelure and get a really strong Dark Pulse off on it. Thunderwave it, because it can't be burned or anything, or really toxic, it doesn't really matter to Scarfers, but Thunderwave on even him nullifies the Scarf. That's why I have Liepard here. Prankster, Thunderwave, Shenanigans, whatever we can. And then this other kind of a little weird set, with Focus Sash being able to live a hit, and hopefully we can Nasty Plot up, or if we Nasty Plot on forcing to switch out, and then try to kill something with Dark Pulse, then we can just use Copycat and get priority Dark Pulses over and over again if we get the kill with Dark Pulse. If not, I've also done it where, like, say his Kieran Black uses Outrage on us, and he kills off Victini. If we bring Liepard and he's at low health already and we use Copycat, we will now copy Outrage and possibly have a chance to kill him with his own Outrage. So, I've thought about taking off or changing from Modest to like Mild or something for that reason, but Liepard's not going to live a hit as it is, and I do want it to live 1. That's why I gave it the Sash, even though he has Empoleon for rocks, and I don't think Gligar gets Stealth Rocks, but Clefable does. Even though he has those, I'm just a little worried about the Focus Sash still being useful after a while, but if we need something to come in on rocks, or we need something to take a knockoff, Liepard can take it, no problem. But this is just something kind of really tricky. I want Thunder Waves on things, that would be great, and that if I can get the Nasty Plot, Copycat, Dark Pulse strategy to work, that would be great. Moving on to Rotom Coors Light is back. This is the original Coors Light set. We're going original with this because it works so well against physical attackers. We used it against the Metagross. Didn't work the best against it because we didn't really get a chance to use it against it. But that's what we planned for him, and we're going to plan the same for Mega Lot Bunny. With Hydro Pump, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, and Volt Switch with Leftovers this time. I had originally Citrus Berry, but I think Leftovers is what I chose better. 244 HP. 252 bold nature in defense, and then 4 in special attack just to get that little extra boost with Hydro Pump against the Gligar that could come in. And this Rotom is like, this is my first plan of attack for the Lot Bunny, for the Staraptor, and for the Kieran Black. Will-O-Wisping whatever they do. If I bring in Rotom Wash off the lead and he leads with Staraptor, He knows he can't hit me with anything that's really going to actually really hurt me. He knows I have a chance to burn him, and I would have a chance to go for a pure, big-powered Thunderbolt. So I could see him switching out to Chandelure if it's there, predicting the Will-O-Wisp, and I can just Hydro Pump and basically kill that thing in at least 1 or 2 hits. Still do a hell of a lot of damage to it early, get that good prediction, or way early down. That's what I feel would be really nice with this Rotom Wash. So that's what we're going with. Next, we got Fetty the original Fetty coming back. Light Clay, Psyshock, Reflect, Light Screen, and Stealth Rocks with 252 HP, 4 attack, 252 in special defense and Calm Nature. I don't know why I almost didn't read that right. But I did see one thing that I don't know if I mentioned in the team. I might have forgotten. But he also does have Skunk Tank, but that's his only dark type. Like, that's his only dark type on his team. It gives him Defog, yes, but arguably Empoleon is a better Defogger to begin with. But because it's his only dark type, I'm not afraid of putting Psyshock on Uxie in case he brings in the Lot Bunny against him. Now I have a super effective move. I resist one of his stabs. Boom. We got Stealth Rocks just to kind of stop him from completely switching out and forcing him to defog at a time. We have the same Reflect Light Screen shenanigans, allowing maybe Light Power to take a hit better, allowing Blood Scythe to do what he did in the first battle of the season. So we have those things, and then it forces him to use a defog. It forces him to kind of waste a turn and use a defog. So that's what I want Uxie to do. We got Light Clay like usual, get those screens up as long as possible. That's the goal. And we also, along with the old Fetty we brought back the old Blood Scythe. He's ready to take some names here with Sacred Sword, Iron Heads, Shadow Sneak, and Swords Dance. Again, Eviolite. 248 HP, 252 attack, and Adamant Natured with 8 in special defense. This thing, if I can, again, the same strategy as week 1. Bringing it in against those, behind those screens, and getting a Swords Dance up, and then going to town. Like Fake Outs, Drain Punches, and returns, and high jump kicks from Mega Lot Bunny. They don't do as much as you would think with the EVI to double A. Even though he can actually hit me with them with Scrappy, I can still, more than likely, live one, hit him back, and knock him completely out with the Sacred Sword. Completely if I get the Swords Dance up. I believe if I don't have Swords Dance, it's a guaranteed 2-shot anyway. But still. That's where we have Blood Scythe. Again, the Shadow Sneak to pick things off. The only thing that really walls Blood Scythe really well is not Empoleon, is Star Raptor, ironically. But really, Iron Head's still going to go do a decent amount of damage to him. I can't Sacred Sword him or Shadow Sneak him, sadly. So it's going to be one of those things, if he brings that in, it's going to be like, well, do I stay in or do I try to switch in to get a better type advantage? You know, things like that. Skunk Tank also does some decent damage to this thing with having Flamethrower and Earthquake available. Tangrowth, again, can come in against this. It's just the fact if I can get enough pressure with a Swords Dance and then just Shadow Sneaking things, getting all that damage off, it will be a lot easier in the long run. And next we got, again, but sadly, he didn't make it. He showed one appearance in the week 1, never came into the battle. I felt a little bad for him. It's a way of Prey or Hitmonlee, because if he hits you, you better be praying. Because he got Choice Scarf, Reckless, High Jump Kicks, first off. That's the first big thing of him. Then with Earthquake, Poison Jab, and Knockoff, 252 attack, 4 special defense, and 252's Jolly Natured and Speed. And this is basically, we outspeed Mega Lot Bunny. We outspeed Mega Lot Bunny hands down with this set. We're going to High Jump Kick and send that thing fucking packing if we hit that. I don't really like playing High Jump Kick games because if there's any Protect or Prediction games, it's not that fun. He does have the Chandelure, but that's his only Ghost type to be able to dodge a High Jump Kick. So that's why I have Knockoff. If he throws it around and he expects me to go for a High Jump Kick on something, I'm just going to click knock off whatever item even the Chandelure has. If it's Choice Scarf and it loses it, that's great. If it knocks it out, that's great. I'm going to be able to outspeed, I believe, everything on his team because I outspeed that Mega Lot Bunny, bar other Choice Scarfers. I think that's right. And I even outspeed a Choice Scarf Chandelure as it is. So if his Kyurem is like Choice Scarf or the Star Raptor, it's going to be a little bit of power struggle with it because I don't have that much speed. But that's what I have to do with it. I have Earthquake for that Empoleon and Registeel if they come out. Poison Jab just to be able to hit that Tangrowth super effectively with Hitmonlee. He loves bringing Tangrowth. He's brought it, I believe, to every single match so far, and it's been basically the same Assault Vest set every single match. So I can have something for it, and I also have Poison Jab just to be able to hit Clefable. We do have Blood Sight with the Iron Heads, but if we need to get we need to pick him off before he does something else, Poison Jab from Hitmonlee will do the job. We'll get the job done. That's why I have it on there. I feel like it'll do some good work. I feel like Prey can actually show his merit worth this time. So we'll see. We'll see. But then we finally got the Brow. Victini, the staple on the team. He's too good not to bring. I've thought about it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Should I bring Victini? Do I bring Victini? Why do I not bring Victini? I can't get an answer. So, with Victini this week, we got the Life Orb set, V-Create Glaciate, new move, U-Turn, and Thunderbolt, running the mixed Victini set, 126 in attack, 4 in defense, 126 in special attack, and 252 with Naive Nature and speed. And this Victini, I speed tie with Staraptor. A non-Scarf Staraptor, if he's Jolly max speed, we speed tie, and I can two-shot him with Thunderbolt. Almost completely KO him in Thunderbolt, and he can KO me back, but if he has any other prior damage, like say in a Hitmonlee, if he wasn't Scarf, Hitmonlee hit him with something. Say Lipard got a Thunder Wave on him, then I'm gonna outspeed anyway. Say Lipard got a Copycat something off on him, got any damage off on him, I'm gonna kill him with Thunderbolt. We have the V-Create just to do as much damage as we can to that Tangrowth. That Tangrowth is gonna be a problem with Regenerator, but we gotta do what we can with that. We have Life Orb Glaciate only for Gligar. This is really our best way to beat the Gligar. I don't believe, as I looked at it, that Glaciate actually completely one-shots, which is sad because of how bulky fucking Gligar is. But we have him, and then we also have the Hydro Pump from Coors Light that can do it too. But this is really the only ice move I wanted to put on. I really had nothing for a fourth move. Originally I had Psychic just to get another stab and actually be able to hit that Mega Lot Bunny super effectively with Victini. But I looked at it, and V-Create can do the damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But then we have U-Turn again, that little switching out, that initiative. I like having that, and the Thunderbolt, as I said, for Staraptor. It also can help with the Empoleon because V-Create will be neutral to Empoleon, even though it still do a lot of damage. It can help. It can do more super effective damage than not. And that's kind of what we see. Really, our Empoleon check is going to be Coors Light himself and Prey. Hit him with that high jump kick, and then Blood Sight if we absolutely need to hit the Sacred Sword. But I feel pretty confident with this team. I feel like we have a good idea. I really want to see what Lipard can do with this because we're 5-2 now. I believe we have to win one of these last two to guarantee the spot in the playoffs because we did not win last week. And like, if Jim, coach of Meath Mammoth Swines, or Dan Hawker, coach of Bearded Butterfrees, and Judy, Denver Blitzl's team, we are all in the contention to sneak first. Judy and Jim go up against this week, and if they all go 1-1 and we win both, we will be at the top. If we go 1-1 and Jim and Judy go 1-1, it will be a three-way tie still. If Dan goes 2-0 and one of those two go, and Judy or Jim go 0-2, or they don't win one, and we go 1-1, I believe then Dan will jump to the second spot. I'm not certain. I'm not very remembering everything about the order of our playoffs, but I feel like we need to win one more to guarantee the spot. And we need everyone else not to go 2-0. We need them to fight each other and lose, and it's just so great that the last 2 weeks, it's Judy against Dan and Judy against Jim. That way, he's not going to... If he goes 2-0, it'll be me and him trying to fight for that one-on-one spot. So, that'll be interesting. But anyway, enough of all the semantics. We're going to get the battle going here. Me and Draco here soon, hopefully-ish, soonish. Again, check it down below if you want to see anything he's done, all his Twitter and stuff. I'm gonna get up and out of here. I need some more coffee. I need my morning coffee right now. But I could have drank it. Whatever. I'm gonna get up on out, guys. So thank you for coming out. As always, I'm Carson Toxic Gaming, and you stay toxic, people. We'll see ya.